For our discussion board this week, we were asked to create a vision statement for a distance learning program. I chose to do mine in a K-12 school. The vision statement I created is educating K-12 students across the nation to grow in academic, social, and spiritual development. I chose these three because I feel like these are the main three things we are trying to focus in our K-12 students. So academically, socially, and spiritually as Christians, we want our students to develop. Academically, in our presentation this week, it was talked about how distance education learners learn just as well as our traditional learners. So there should not be a difference in the two formats of learning. And it also talked about, it's in the presentation. A good lesson is a good lesson, a bad lesson is a bad lesson. Socially, this is something that I found interesting in our Handbook of Research for Educational Communication and Technology. It specifically addresses this issue where social and personal competence, we need to make sure we're doing things to support and develop that in our distance learners. And it also talked about in our textbook by Simonson that considerable research is needed between social networking and distance education before we can say that those two things are good with each other. And then spiritually, that is one thing I've really found to love about my classes at Liberty is how they're all integrated through a biblical worldview. And in a distance learning program, if we were trying to develop leaders for Christ in our K-12 students, we would need to make sure we were also putting forth that motto.